So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, Jeremy Pino, Peter, who definitely has that sense of street smartness about him. He plays with a great sense of audacity and personality, and he himself has stated how proud he is of his street football roots, so this guy can go places.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And he's picked it up out wide. And we have our very first corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Szoboszlai, Wirtz, and it's McAllister. This is a promising build-up. This looks promising. Richards deals with that comfortably. Now it's Johnson, and the counter is on. Johnson receives it in a good position here. Looking to play him in. Wirtz! Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And we have liftoff! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Crystal Palace finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mateta is onto this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Johnson. That's a super give and go. Kamada, and the shot! Robertson with the clearance.
Crystal Palace really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gravenberg.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, that's nice. Kamada has the space to scheme. Corner number 2 then. Kamada with the short one. Now it's Mateta. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jeremy Pino. That's going wide left. Now that's a lovely exchange. Doucouré. Passes short and sharp. Szoboszlai. Wirtz, who's set up one goal so far. Jeremy Pino. Johnson.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Wharton. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai. Wirtz. Oh, that's well spotted. Lacroix. And here's Wharton. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Wharton, and the shot! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now. Goes for a shot! Munoz goes back to front. Now it's Mateta. Well, played right into his path. Oh, look at this. Can he finish? It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Crystal Palace leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? McAllister. No, that's been intercepted.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now, this could be a chance. Henderson with the clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Wharton. And it's Pino. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kamada. And that has put a halt to things. And it's half-time. Crystal Palace have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Crystal Palace ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. Back on the way then. And here's Mateta. And that's a good ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries one from range! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Crystal Palace now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Soboslai. Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He has a look up. Soboslai! And there's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Mohamed Salah. Crystal Palace have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change? Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. Wirtz. Taken back almost at once. Soboslai. Chance, surely! And that's a tidy finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Wits! Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Robertson receives it in a terrific effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kamada.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Konate cuts it out. And it's Soboslai. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Kamada. Now it's Johnson. He's having a hit! Same again, same outcome.
Crystal Palace really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10, Yeremy Pino. Number 11, Johnson. Coming on the field, number 19.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Jones. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Big chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills, This might just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, they've done the hard part. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Crystal Palace, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So we're very much on the way now. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers... Kamada! And he's really put himself on the line here. Crystal Palace with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Pass somewhat off target. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter.
What? On the finish!
Johnson made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And it's Wharton. Now it's Pino, played out to the left flank. Pino, good read, needed to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. Played into the... There's the header! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. So it is still 0-0. He can run onto that. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Wharton. Johnson, and here's Mateta. Nicely spread. Wharton. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Munoz. And that is expertly dealt with. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Matheus Cunha's cross. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
And Domo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
It is a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. Wharton is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Doucouré. Now it's Johnson. Mateta receives it in a good position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Kamada. And it's Mitchell. That's good play. And he's gone backward here. And here's Pino. That's a sharp pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mitchell. Johnson is herring after that one. Decore.
2 added minutes
Now it's
has
Johnson.
been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Johnson. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Johnson. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Crystal Palace finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Let's hope for another
Yeah,
good
you don't
show
get
in the
any
second
points for
half.
stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Crystal Palace can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. So, third corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Crystal Palace have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here, and he's whipped it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh no, he's got that right. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Arteta looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
The attendance for
Crystal
this match
Palace
was
really are going about things in the right
71,898.
fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is...
And the shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Crystal Palace restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Diallo makes a dash for it. Tries to play it through. Crystal Palace have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Decore. And here's Johnson. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Tries to cross. Burmo. And he's had it nicked away. Out of play for a throw. Chooses to go cross-field. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Ahmad. Now that looks a decent ball. Diogo Dalot providing an outlet on that flank. Lacroix attempts a clearance. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kamada kept his eye on it, and he's there. Wharton.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Johnson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Now it's Ahmad. Mitchell. Johnson. Lovely, now then. Lacroix calmly anticipates. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
He's on it, and the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ahmad. Ahmad. Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Lovely feet. Cuts it back. Richards gets it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
A real chance and a real let-off. Showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. That's tidy. And here's Wharton. Doesn't quite get there. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
As scores are level after 90 minutes, there will now be 30 minutes of extra time. Substitution for Manchester United, number 25.
90 minutes gone and nothing
Number
between them
8.
still.
Bruno Fernandes.
And Johnson.
Number 16.
He's had a shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Crystal Palace with the lead. Johnson picks it up out wide. Hughes. Doucouré. Matheus Cunha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And it's made its way to him. Šeško. Can he finish? And no mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Crystal Palace leading now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guesson.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. And he's there to clear it. Corner number 4 coming up here. Hughes plays it short. And it's Lerma. Sosa. Sarr. Matheus Cunha. This looks promising. Richards cuts out the pass.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Lacroix gets it away. Sarr. Can he get on the end of this? So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Now with a quick request for support.
So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
Exhaustion, physical and mental.
Number 6.
Will we find a winner?
Lisandro Martinez.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
Maguire. Number 15.
Richards kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's off and running. Hughes going forward. Guesson. Sarr. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that has been cleared. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hughes. Guesson. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Matches chance! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Has a look and place it forward.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Crystal Palace certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Their wedding anniversary today.